Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our first year wedding anniversary trip in Panama. And before I dive in, I just want to say welcome if you're new here. On this channel, we're living joyfully through travel, food, experiences, homemaking, and love. And if you're all about that, make sure to subscribe and be a part of the family. In part 1, we wrapped up a salsa dance night and we're heading to San Blas, and that's where we pick up. Without further ado, why don't we dive right back into this adventure in Panama. 5 people. So last time I was like, I want to sit in the front. And I did. It was fun. It is 5 a.m. and we are off to a San Blas adventure. Oh my God, I'm so excited. For me, not being a morning person to be this excited should just tell you how amazing this experience usually is and will be. And this is an excursion that I had been to before when I had been in Panama previously with my girlfriends, but it was so good that I would literally go again even after having went. For the most part, I was just trying to fall asleep. We did a quick stop for people to grab some snacks, drinks, use the restroom, grab coffee, etc. And in no time, we were back on the road. The roads were winding up and down, left and right. I don't get motion sickness, but Emmerich was just not having it. So if you are ever to go to San Blas from Panama City, make sure you have what you need if you do get motion sickness, because it may very well affect you too. As we approach Guna Yala, which used to be actually known as San Blas, we had to show our passports once more because this is actually an indigenous province. So just because you were able to get into Panama doesn't mean that they have to let you in. Our tour guide took our lunch orders before we started the excursion, just so when it was time for lunch, everything was ready.
Coconut rice and plantain.
Okay. And plantain?
I think coconut rice or plantain or plantain.
There also is a restroom here that people can pay $1 or $1 to actually use. And if you were to do this, would highly recommend you use it before getting on the boat to start exploring the little island. We have the same tour guide that we had when I was here last with my friend. He was pretty awesome. I am looking forward to it. I'm just so tired. Like, my energy is not where it's typically at. But it's gonna be well worth it. Well worth it. I love being on a boat. Emmerich and I always find ourselves on a boat. He even proposed on a boat. So I absolutely loved this for us for our anniversary trip. Now there's this sign that can look like something else, and he had to explain what it was. The first time I'd seen it in the past, I was definitely shocked, and I was like, what in the world are we doing here? Like, do they not know what this is? But this is also a reminder to remember that there's so many different ways to see things in life, and there's so many different perspectives to consider. So just because I see things one way, based on my upbringing, based on my particular education, based on the history that I know that's happened with this particular symbol, it doesn't take away the fact that it means something totally different to other people, and I just have to accept that. One of the things I love about traveling and learning is that it challenges your perspectives, and hopefully it makes you a bit more open to other people who may not see or do things the same way that you would do them. Learning about the indigenous people on this small little island was so interesting. We had to be super careful not to take photos of them without their consent, because they explained that some of the older women feel like when you capture their photo, it's almost like capturing their soul or taking something away from their soul. So we were only able to take photos with consent. Definitely look up the Guna Yala people to learn about their culture and how they still try to preserve it after all these years. We headed off and went to another island for a quick break where we set up a little picnic. I'd packed some snacks from the leftovers that we had before at the Airbnb because, listen, one thing we're not gonna be is hungry. While volleyball was so much fun, I got a little competitive towards the end and I injured my toe. Before we left the island, given it was our anniversary trip, we found ourselves actually dancing our wedding song in the water, which was so cute. After spending about 2 hours at this smaller island, it was time to go to yet another island where you had this family that lived there, and they actually rotate every month. A different family comes to live there on this small little island, and their job is to fish different things like octopus, fish, lobster, etc., and they sell it on the mainland. I really tried to hang for a while on this island, but ended up going back to the boat because my toe from the volleyball game was literally starting to kill me. By the time we left, everybody was so hungry, and it was time to head to another island to kick back and finally have some lunch. I had ordered fish, and Emmerich had chicken with some plantains, which, not gonna lie, the chicken was also really, really good. Of course, as we're celebrating our anniversary, we had to pop a little bubbly that we had picked up from the rest stop to have with our meal. Shortly thereafter, they brought over some Coco Locos. So it's a coconut rum cocktail. You could either have it virgin or with rum. We had it with rum and it was delicious. I actually took this coconut back with me because I was trying to get all the coconut meat inside. I was more excited about eating the flesh of the coconut than the drink itself. I got some out of it, but not too much. I was not very successful here. We stayed on this island for about 2.5 hours, and then it was time for us to go back to the mainland, get back in the car, and start the winding road back to Panama City. Part of the excursion is stopping at the sign for Comarca Guna Yala, but honestly we were just too tired to get out of the car and take photos there, but we made it. Here's proof that we were there. Once we got back to Panama City, we picked up our things from the Airbnb, got an Uber to take us to our next and final destination of our anniversary trip. We went to Dreams Playa Bonita, Panama. It's an all-inclusive resort for 2 nights. But we are at Dreams. We're staying here for 2 nights. Just relax. Literally tomorrow is our wedding anniversary, so we're gonna be celebrating it right here. Excited? Yeah. Gracias. We were greeted by some bubbly. And then we were off to get ready for dinner before the restaurants close for the night. And we are here. Oh, it is cold in here. Turn it down. But it's so big. And which view is this? We have the view of the ocean?
No, I want to see. Yeah.
We made it. I want to see what the view is. And it is of the ocean, I think. I think it's a partial ocean view from what I remember from the booking. Yes. We have the garden and the ocean. Perfecto. All right, we are throwing on a 10-minute makeup routine while we chit chat really quickly. So we just checked into Dreams All-Inclusive. We're very close to Panama City. It was like 20 minutes out. It's our anniversary tomorrow. Last year today was our traditional wedding. So it's technically also our anniversary today, I would say. We had a very busy day. Went to San Blas, Had a great time, beautiful beaches, and Emmerich was saying that he was gonna fall asleep when he got here. I don't think that's happening. So, you heard me talking about it. But what we're gonna do now is go have some dinner. Like, we wanna enjoy the facilities, of course. We're only here for 2 nights. We're spending pretty much the whole day here tomorrow. Might step out and do a little bit of shopping, but that's pretty much it. What am I wearing? Nothing exciting. Well, I actually had this whole plan that I was gonna come and shop here. To this moment, I have not had the opportunity to shop. So I had just thrown some things in my suitcase, and that's literally what I have on. I have a dress. It's like a one-shoulder dress that I got a long time ago, it feels like, for our engagement moon when we went to Mexico. So that's what I'm wearing because literally I had nothing else. But hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to go and like buy like, just few cute dresses. We'll see. Anyway, that is the plan. I love it when a place gives you a welcome cocktail, and they did that. Yes, babe?
Always a good sign when you get welcome like this.
Yeah, always a good sign. So far, like, first impressions, really good. I am usually weary about all-inclusives because I worry about the food, but you know what? I'm gonna go into these restaurants with a high level of optimism and see what they've got to offer. Am I that hungry? Probably not. But could I eat some seafood? Absolutely. And babe, if you don't like anything on the menu, we can't go to another restaurant. But I am excited about the seafood. I don't know. Me and seafood are buddies. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then we're gonna get going. We're off to dinner. Seafood dinner. I mean, I'm sure they will have something else. But don't look at me like that. So they give us 3 dinner options for tonight. I asked this man what he wanted. He looked at me and he was like, seafood? This man doesn't eat seafood. Really? You think you'll eat fish? Like a filet, salmon.
I'll take a salmon, yeah.
We'll see. But thanks for...
Probably have a crab.
He will never have crab. But the line was just too long and we were too hungry, so we ended up going for Italian instead. I told Emmerich I was craving a salad and I ordered a caprese salad. He was cracking up, laughing at me so hard when he saw the caprese salad come to me. The man was so confused, asking me where my salad was. But I had to explain, this is the salad. Anyway, that was a funny moment. Afterwards, we went back into the lobby, grabbed a drink, and actually went to bed. Morning. Dropping coffee everywhere. Oh yeah. It's quiet. Good morning. Happy anniversary day to us. I'm meeting Emmerich at reception right now because my friend Kwasi and her husband are here to meet with us for brunch. And there we had to like give them more information, I guess, before they can let them into the resort. So I'm gonna do that. It's like 11 a.m. right now, so we had a slow morning. And hopefully we can get that solved quickly so we can hang out and start our day. Unfortunately, it ended up being such a hassle to get them inside of the resort for brunch with us. So we ended up leaving the grounds to go into Panama City for brunch elsewhere, which kind of ended up being meant to be, I would say. This food was so good, and we truly just had a wonderful time together. After brunch, we went to the mall. I stopped at Zara really quickly and got an outfit that I was to wear for dinner. On our agenda for the rest of the day was just to enjoy the resort and literally just follow no plan and just be. And that's exactly what we did. Happy anniversary to us. And this is where we are spending the rest of our day after having a beautiful brunch with one of my girlies and her family. Blessed, blessed. Blessed.
You got that energy, energy. Your body's a melody in my head. I don't see what I see. Sacred geometry. Anywhere you be, you can call on me.
I I was definitely freaked out by all the iguanas that were around. So I decided maybe we're not gonna be in the water anymore. We're just gonna do the pool, enjoy the scenery and the activities, because not gonna lie, I am afraid of most animals. As Emmerich and I were playing water basketball in the pool, this guy came trying to make some shots. And the very last one, Emmerich was just, he couldn't hold himself back, caught the ball and dunked it. And we were almost thrown out of the pool because dunking was not allowed. But so funny and so cool that the guy's wife was able to capture that on video.
Hey!
Off to dinner. You look so good. Turn around. Turn around. Yes. Nice. I look so good. There we go. My baby bought me this today. And he also bought me this, which I wore on our wedding day. And I have on my bracelet that I wore on my wedding day. And it feels good. We're gonna go have some good food, some wine, some chit chats, quality time, of course, and enjoy our anniversary dinner. Seafood.
Yeah.
Yes. Now guys, I'm not a big fan of all-inclusive resort food, but this was pretty good. Afterwards, we went salsa dancing, of course. They had salsa night happening in one of the rooms, and we pretty much just danced our night away, which was so perfect because I don't feel like we danced enough at our wedding. And the way we met, actually, the thing that connected us was dancing together. So I just love that we had this moment together. After dancing, we went and played some chess and some pool and hung out. Now, the craziest thing happened. When we started playing chess and pool, it was around 1:32 a.m. And we ended up sitting down and just chit-chatting. And before we knew it, it was 5:30 a.m. We did not know where the time flew. It was insane. We had no business going to sleep at 6 in the morning. Well, okay, to be fair, it was like 5:45 a.m. that we went to sleep, which is like what? Literally, Emmerich and I were just sitting downstairs, playing pool, chess, just sat there talking until 5 in the morning, which I guess is really amazing. I woke up super early, earlier than Emmerich, and I went to see about extending our stay so that we didn't have to check out at 11 or 12. Once that was done, I was ready to have breakfast. I let Emmerich know to meet me for breakfast whenever he was ready to wake up. I didn't want to rush him. And their food was really good. And their fruits, oh my goodness, 10 out of 10. Emmerich joined me later. This was another day of just leisure. All we did this day, I feel like, was eat, drink, relax. We went back to our room. We even took a nap. I napped and it felt so great. We just rested. And now we're going to grab some lunch. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. right now. And we're gonna... Hi, babe.
Hello.
How you feeling?
I feel good now.
Yeah?
Rested.
You rested too?
Yes.
Did you actually nap or you just chilling? Chill. Yeah. That was my plan, but I fell asleep, so... But I'm so glad I did, because now I have a burst of energy, enough for us to go and enjoy a bit more of this property before we leave, because we're leaving tonight. So, yeah. We went for lunch and they were serving Asian food, which was so delicious. And as we were enjoying lunch, a storm rolled in and we just enjoyed it. It was finally time for us to go. We did a little light shopping. I bought him a little gift and he bought me a little gift as well at the gift shop. Time has come to pack up and go home. Panama owes me nothing. I mean, maybe Mercado de Mariscos. We didn't go there, but We can go there another time. But I think it was a beautiful vacation. Our first year anniversary.
Yes.
Many, many more to come. Many more to come.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. And until next time, I'm Josie Marie. Bye. Praises to the Most High for this wonderful opportunity to have had this trip come together so well. We packed so much in just 5 days. If you want this itinerary, by the way, let me know. I am happy to share. Once we got back, we were exhausted, but we were happy and excited to kick off our second year of marriage together.